There is a she-wolf on the run in northern New Mexico, and it looks like wildlife officials are going to let her stay there, at least for now.
She's a critically endangered Mexican gray wolf named Asha. She was tracked outside the designated Mexican gray wolf recovery zone just last week, and this is the second time now she's run past those boundaries.
So Griffin Rushton checked in with the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish to see what's next for this rather determined wolf, Griffin.
Well, they're just waiting to see where she goes, at least right now. This is video of Asha being released into the Arizona wilderness over the summer, and it's going to play on here in just a second. It was roughly 6 months after the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service first captured her near Taos. And almost like clockwork, she's making another journey into northern New Mexico. And while wildlife officials say she is not a threat, they are prepared to take action, and they say that's for her own good.
There's a lot of factors that play into this as well, and we'll monitor those. But again, the biggest one is going to be her safety.
Wildlife managers with the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish say there's no active plans to recapture Asha, the Mexican gray wolf, at least right now.
When wolves do leave the Mexican wolf experimental population area, we do monitor them to see if they return.
Radio data from Asha's tracking collar last placed her in the mountains near Jemez Springs, roughly 50 miles north of the recovery zone's I-40 border and the Mexican gray wolf's historical range.
Our goal is to recover Mexican wolves in their historic habitat in those portions of the United States and Mexico. And right now there's no wolves in either gray wolves or Mexican gray wolves in northern New Mexico.
Without any breeding opportunities, officials suggest Asha's northern journey is actually putting her in danger.
And what we do see is these wolves that make these long movements have a higher risk of mortality from road strikes, etc. They're crossing multiple interstates.
And there's concerns Asha could be mistaken for a coyote and killed, which would be a federal crime.
I think the biggest thing is, like always, know your target, no matter what. All protections of the Endangered Species Act do apply to her.
While Mexican gray wolves are still critically endangered, officials say Asha's second journey into northern New Mexico may be a sign recovery efforts are working.
We're seeing some of these bigger movements because our population's doing well.
Officials with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service say they are developing a plan to recapture Asha, but there's no timeline when that could happen. It is possible, like you heard, that she could just head back south on her own. Now, Asha's determination may remind you of this guy, Marty the Moose. He went viral on social media last winter after he was spotted at Ski Santa Fe, a place where he probably wouldn't expect him. Game and Fish officials eventually captured and relocated him to southern Colorado back in September because, just like Asha, they believe he was looking for a mate that just doesn't live in northern New Mexico.
But we maybe would have had the occasional few moose there. We know of no cow moose. That animal is not contributing towards the population as a whole, as an individual. Their goal, right, evolutionary history goal of these animals is to produce offspring and contribute to recovery. We're trying to help them do that.
A spokesperson with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service says Asha, where they last tracked her, is currently in a forested area, and it would be near impossible right now to catch her. As for Marty, his Facebook fan group last spotted him near the Rio Grande 2 weeks ago.
Well, I know there was a movement for Marty to become the new state mascot. Maybe Asha giving him a run for his money.
Maybe.
We'll see. Griffin, thank you.